Okay, well, hello and welcome to the Willow Interiors podcast. This is the first episode, and we're very glad to have you here. So, for this episode, I wanted to focus on something just because of the time of year that it is. We are getting towards the end of 2021 here, and you see a lot of times wrap ups of 2021, people talking about kind of how the year went as a whole, maybe in different categories. People talk about the different music they listened to throughout the year, great movies, stuff like that. But people also make predictions for the year to come. So these are always some of my favorite things to look at. So I wanted to just kind of go through a list of projected interior design trends with you for 2022, talk about them, give you my opinion, and just kind of break some of them down. So I am using Veranda as my source today, veranda.com. They have their top designers share the interior design trends they're most excited about for 2022. So yeah, let's jump right into it. It's a really great article if you wanted to read it, because we definitely won't have time to talk about all of them today. But the number one thing on their list is color and pattern everywhere. So I'm a little indifferent about this. I definitely think that people are feeling a little bit bolder and want to add some color, but personally, it's not really my type of thing. I have been going a little bolder with my designs, but yeah, I don't know about colors and patterns. I am honestly more open to pattern like in wallpaper and stuff if it's like um tasteful, or if it's kind of like the wow factor of a room, which I never thought I would be. So I guess even I'm being affected by this one, so it definitely has some truth to it. But yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely a purist when it comes to design. But I definitely think that this one is definitely true. I would say it's true personally in my life. It's becoming a little bit more true. I think as a whole for design, it's pretty true. So the second one is formality reimagined. And if I understand this correctly, I think that it is just kind of saying that practicality is taking precedence over design or aesthetics. And I definitely think that this is true, especially with everything that happened in the year 2020, residually in 2021. I think the practicality of homes is definitely being emphasized. And this kind of reminds me of like that mid-century modern era of design where practicality was like at the forefront. It's like, we're going to make this desk with all these drawers because people need drawers. And we're going to make this chair that's really deep and is cushioned because that's comfortable. Instead of like some of the other eras, like I guess like modernism, like the big like minimalist modernism era where things were just so simple. It was like those plastic chairs that are all one piece and they're all white. Like nobody actually wanted to sit in those. They were just like part of the aesthetic. So I think that that's kind of what this is meaning. And I definitely see that happening. I feel like mid-century modern practicality, like style pieces are really in right now. I've always loved mid-century modern. It's something that I'm definitely very excited about. Even if it was technically out of style, it's in style in my heart. So no complaints over here if that's gonna kind of make a comeback for sure. The third is something that is newly close to my heart, and it is inviting and inspiring work from home spaces. So I love this one because for my new job, I actually get to work from home way more than I ever imagined. And therefore, I am converting one of my bedrooms to be an office space, and I'm just so excited. I can't wait to decorate it, but also kind of work through these more practical issues of storage. And like, I get to have a filing system now. Like, wow, I'm a true adult. I have to have a filing system. So I'm very excited. But yes, work from home spaces are going to be big. They have been big. But I feel like because of the circumstances of this past year, they've kind of been thrown together. But now I feel like they're being more purposeful in interior design. So when people are planning a remodel or a redesign or building, people are including a work from home space in their designs, which wasn't really focused on much. So I definitely think that that's happening for sure. And last one that I'm going to talk about is number 4 on the list, and it's putting antiques and heirlooms front and center. I absolutely adore this one. And at first I would kind of like, if I would have heard that, I would have been like, no, I don't like that. But I'm actually obsessed with like antiquing. I think it's probably just like festering from my obsession with thrifting, but going to these huge antique warehouses and fairs is just like filling my heart with joy right now. The things that you can find are so cool. They hold history, they're a conversation starter. It's even better if you kind of know the story behind them. I actually, fun little side note to end this podcast. So I happened to get my hands on a set of 6 of the, I'm not kidding you, the wishbone style chairs made by the original designer of Hans J. Wenger and Carl Hansen and Son, stamped from the 1950s. I had a set of 6, I kid you not. And this is when the wishbone chair was everywhere. Everywhere. Honestly, I kind of feel like I started that trend. I'm not going to lie to you, because wow, did they blow up. But I got the originals and I was obsessed with them. They were literally my prized possession. I'm not lying to you. But I'm also in the process of renovating a house right now. And with the history that they hold, the condition that they were in, they held some value. Yes, they did. And with the amount of replicas on the market right now, I did have to let them go to a new home. I did end up selling them. Yes, it breaks my heart to this day. Am I kicking myself for doing that? Probably yes. I got a nice big house budget out of it, and I got to use it on whatever decorations I wanted, which was very, very nice. I got to redo my whole kitchen because of those chairs, and I still have ones that look just like them. They're just not the originals, and it breaks my heart. But anyways, I did make that decision, and it's fine. But oh, the thrill that you get when you find them, just they give you a little bit of extra coziness, extra warmth, and just kind of make you happy when you find these pieces, almost like your own grandparents gave them to you or something like that. So that is going to be all for my episode today. Thank you so much for listening in. If you have any ideas of what I should talk about next, always feel free to leave some ideas in my social medias, and I will talk to you in the next podcast. Thanks so much, guys. Bye.